NippyCast volume. We said we don't have a volume for this one.
There's no volume. There's no volume for anything.
Is it because there's
We're just continuing from where we
we
left.
can increase it or decrease it?
Yeah, no. If you put on the volume, then there'll be complaints about loud volume. If you decrease the volume, it will be like, you're giving us less. So rather, it just flows.
Why is the thing pixelating? Because now it's different from the afternoon. Well, there was the sun. We're relying on the sun, and now the sun is gone. The only guy who can bring back the sun is Chuck Norris, ne?
Chuck Norris can bring back anything. Chuck Norris can bring back Jesus.
You think so?
Chuck Norris, you don't know Chuck Norris. I don't think you know the Chuck Norris that I know.
And it was like,
Chuck Norris,
and Jesus will say,
guy from Texas.
So how is he gonna bring
This
him back?
dude from Texas, who rocks up Levi's jeans. Hey, that man.
So he's gonna call God and say, "Hey, my man, bring Jesus, or else I'll tell you what to do."
He'll just look at God, and God will be like, "Okay, I know." Chuck Norris has spoken.
You know, Chuck Norris is actually Back to the Future of Chuck Norris. He's the only guy who's alive today in the martial arts space who has fought Bruce Lee. Think about it.
Yeah.
The rest, I think, they think they're staring like Van Damme, Schwarzenegger, and them, and they're nothing.
No,
and Dolph Lundgren and them. Who else? Jackie China. Is it Jackie China or Jackie Chan? Jackie China.
No, you're not calling it right. Jackie China.
And then gently.
the Jackie China. Remember also Jackie China?
Yeah.
Jackie China.
Jackie China influenced a song in South Africa, Back to the Future of music, back into it.
Jackie China.
Jackie China. That's funny.
I thought I'm gonna call you Jackie China. Every time you start with me. So you need to know now. Every time you start with me, your name. Jackie China.
In fact, Jackie China influenced and Jet Li influenced The Matrix. Am I right? In terms of movies, on Back to the Future, of film.
Now that you mention it.
Because I mean, the only time when Keanu Reeves, who's like John Wick now.
Neo.
That is it. Neo. South Africa. When he did that thing, that big move.
That man,
I don't know if I were allowed to show it there.
How much this man? I don't know. They'll probably cut us.
They will cut us out. Yeah, but can I demonstrate it?
Let's do it anyway.
Like.
But I'm gonna tell you.
And the bullets.
Let me tell you this man's influence in our popular culture right now. Do you know that dance? That come. I promise you.
Are you serious?
I promise you.
I tried to tell me that it was influenced by the Matrix.
You need to rock it, yeah.
But they might block the video.
Hey, they'll block it because they just block everything.
Nowadays they keep blocking us.
We'll find a snippet of a DJ.
And it needs to belong to us. Maybe I can take some from the stable. We've got some parties then.
Let's take our parties
from our stable. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
do that.
Let's take our parties, and then we have that.
It's so bad that they even block me sometimes from my own songs.
They do that.
Anyway, YouTube, they say this song belongs to. I'm like, but it's my song. Damn it! What the fuck? What in the fuck? Okay, so Jackie China. Chuck Norris and them Back to the Future of films, they influenced everybody else, right? In the future. So should we go back to the lists?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, of course. This is what we are all about. The list.
Yeah. So never mind the background. We're improvising.
It's an improvisation.
But this thing looks like the sun. We just switched on some low budget light here.
We pulled a Chuck Norris on
I've got a name. Guess what I've got a name for?
Yeah.
You started
Vocoder.
Harmonica. Yes. My brain now is
harmonica.
Yes.
Vocoder is the one with the pipe.
Probably.
It's the one with the pipe.
Probably.
And
but I know
that looks like keys.
That's a fucking harmonica.
Yes.
Harmonica. Yeah.
Oh my god. So we've got all of that vocoder thing going on now.
You were just bullshitting me.
Vocoder is the one with the pipe. And
I think that one we used it at the choir.
At the choir. For notes.
At the church.
And they point tenor. For and then bass.
To direct our tone
That's a
when we sing.
vocoder.
That's a vocoder.
This is a harmonica.
Let's see. I don't know.
No,
Do you
it's
think
a
the vocoder
harmonica.
would be part of this? I don't know.
Let's just see.
So I got the way. So are we done with the TV? Because now the picture you're saying there would be the TV, and I shared my story, my grandmother, and everything, and then what
I
else?
shared my Lisilo.
And you shared your Lisilo. I didn't finish my one. My last one would be. It's gonna be funny. Those guys. Remember that other movie? It was a series. No, besides this, it was an American one, which is now part of the Avengers studios.
Spectre Man. You're not talking about Spectre Man.
Not Spectre
Do you
Man.
know Spectre Man?
Incredible Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Incredible Hulk.
The green dude.
Well, let me explain the color part now. I didn't know that guy was green. Do you know why?
What?
Our TV was black and white.
You just reminded me of something else. When I used to, I was like and I'm sorry to Umama, Nana. Ngiyaxolisa kuwe kodwa because umkhulise kahle nabafowethu Margaret Gomede, the one that I love dearly. I used to, the things that I used to do, the torment I used to give to her, because when we managed to get a TV, she only could afford a black and white TV.
Like almost all the average black families
Because now,
at that time it was black and white.
But then the guys, like I was telling you, the middle room had a proper
Color.
big color TV.
Fuck. So the Incredible Hulk was green.
So the Incredible Hulk was green there.
But on your TV it was black.
You need to understand this. This is like a next door neighbor. Next door neighbor, literally next door. Like you step out of your door, and this door here, as you are stepping on less than a meter, here's another door. Next door. They have this color TV, but they know that you've got a TV now. So you can't be expected to be becoming part of the crowd that comes and watches TV with them.
But you were on black and white.
Now we're on black and white. Because now,
But I remember you can marry the colors.
I'm trying to.
Mostly you've seen it on color.
But I'm trying
and
to.
You can marry it to your black and white, right?
I'm trying to talk about this torment that I put my mother through, which I'm apologizing for.
What is it? What the fuck did you do, Chief?
So what I would do is I would watch TV and I'm like, wow. Look at that car. I wonder what color it is. Oh, this guy has a banana. What a gray banana.
Oh, so you've been sarcastic with your mom.
I always did that.
And what did you say?
Oh, she was like, until you can go finish your schooling
and buy your own
TV. Then you know
those
what
are
color.
The best answers.
Then you know what color it is.
Yeah, fuck.
But
you.
I would not.
Fuck you and your thoughts.
I would not stop. I remember, like, Joe, Michael Knight. Yo, this guy that's chasing Michael Knight. Yo, I wonder what color.
Red.
I wonder what color it is.
And then it was black.
Black or gray.
Usually, yeah, it was very fuzzy though.
The black and white TVs.
Most of the time.
I remember.
Man, religiously, I thought Incredible Hulk was like black. Oh, and then at school, when you go to school, you know that thing when you go to school and you're discussing during break time to say, hey, did you watch Incredible Hulk last night? And it's like, the other guy said Green Man. I'm like, hey, green.
You forgot that your TV was black and white.
I didn't even know that there was color on TV. Our TV was the same one that we're going to show you there. It's National. It was called National. It had that same thing of you and adjusting. Yeah, it's a funny one.
It was black and white.
Yeah, the one that my grandmother used to call me 2 kilometers away to come and switch it on. I never thought. The first day I saw color was when I was visiting my friend. I think that was probably early 90s, if not late 80s. Then I'm like, hey, these people are different on this TV. I remember the show was in the heat of the night. The one where we used to have to tune into.
The heat of the night.
Yeah.
The one where you had to tune in onto radio.
Yes, radio 2000.
So that the radio would give you the vernacular
version of the thing before translation. Yes.
But those guys are smart. Those guys.
And I think they were using radio 2000 back then. It was not as popular as it is today.
For the technicians then, because let me tell you something. The precision. As you do when you audio, the link, the link to audio to voice. You understand what I mean? where you are watching, and well, I don't know, maybe for us it was proper, it was on point because we're in Gauteng, but you immediately tune into radio. It is on point. It is on point where when the guy moves his lips and he makes an action and he's banging on something, he's banging
It's
a door.
in sync.
It's extremely in sync.
So don't you think maybe the bandwidth of then was more powerful?
Well, I guess it was, because to pull that off, man, even now,
it's impossible.
It's possible, but the amount of work that you need to put
too much. Because I see DSTV is failing, internet is failing, even FM is failing. I would usually do some radio mixes on the other station that I play on now currently for the past year would be Para maybe. But now, when you listen to them on DSTV and when you listen to them on FM dial, it's off by like 30 seconds. If not 20 seconds.
No, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Back in the day, I could switch on Radio 2000 and watch the guy on TV
and then
lip syncing proper.
On point. On point. When
in the heat of the night.
He breaks at last. You can see that breaking of the glass and the sound that was on point with a triple of seconds.
Proper, like there's a bunch of jiffies.
Mini seconds.
It's a bunch of jiffies or frames, if we can call it that. So, but now the thing is, what I like about this concept, Back to the Future, is that we can talk about all that, which we've struggled to fix. But for me, in this context, I want it to be based on nostalgia. Nostalgia, meaning that all I said on the TV and what you said is something that somebody who's watching this thing will be like, oh, fuck, these motherfuckers are talking the shit. You know?
I mean, we are not making up stuff here.
We're not.
If there's stuff to be made up, we go and Google it.
Not.
So that we can't be held accountable for lying to people. You see, the unfortunate part about TV and media, as we know it, is that a lot of people lied. Especially the biggest establishments, the ones that were pushing indoctrination of some propaganda that we don't understand. They lied to a lot of us, especially us of this complexion, which I know I'm not very...
Are you going to the political space?
No, I'm just saying...
On Back to the Future.
The truth of the matter is that they lied. You know, you have a lot of people that wanted to look at different complexion, have a certain type of hair texture. You know, even nip their hair.
But are you scared to say it's white people?
No, man, because I don't want to sound racist.
No, black people can't afford to be racist, Chief.
No, we can't. You are a racist.
You don't have enough. I'm not a racist. What the fuck?
First racist black person I've ever met. You are super racist. I'm not such a racist. This man, but he's friends with Indians. His best friends are Indian.
I'm not racist. I'm just real. I'm just more real. Cool. Let's play the video. Let's continue.
Let's continue with the video as we are
before I get accused topping up racist.
Our coffee. But you are.
To be honest with you, I'm so black enough that I can't afford. I don't have enough money to hate the next race. Do you know that it costs more money to hate the next people?
I think you do.
I don't have money to hate other people. You know, with white people, they've got enough money to hate us. They even put it in the system.
That statement on its own is a race statement.
Okay.
So let's stop. Let's just go back.
Maybe Back to the Future of race. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Software keeps taking us back.
No, it's not.
So let's play it from the beginning.
It's not gonna take us back.
Yeah. So, but now, my man, this video is actually long, but we're gonna try to unpack this as much as possible.
The thing is, there's a lot of memories around.
Too much memory
surrounding this, you know. So
can memory be plural if I say too much? Can I say too much memories? Is it allowed in English?
Memories, yeah. Memories is a plural for memory.
Yeah, there.
No, we
after that we did that.
Yes,
okay. I don't know what that is.
I can see what.
Okay.
Oh,
pause.
No, I'm pausing. Yeah. Okay. Hey, chopper. And I'm pausing. No, this thing is continuing now. Okay. Hey, let's do this.
No, it's fine. We saw it.
After that. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause after this one.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, it's fine.
No, but we're gonna run it there anyway.
So I know this was a toy for the kids. Okay. This was a toy for the kids that could manage to afford. Not them, but the parents.
It sounds like cheese boys.
These are cheese boys kids. So what you do with that one? You throw it up, and then it goes more. So you can see it has like a balloon,
like a parachute.
And then
it's like a parachute.
Yeah, when it lands, then the air will now obviously combust.
Just like parachuting.
Combust the thing, yeah, and it will parachute. No, it is a parachute.
It's a parachute, yeah.
It's a parachute, and it will parachute down, and then you the man, and all the kids will you'll be the envy.
So you'll be feeling yourself after your soldier landed on the point.
There's the soldier coming, and then the more soldiers you have, you just be throwing them up like that.
So you're rocking.
Everyone said, like, these guys are parachuting, and then only your story would be told, you know, because now these are your soldiers.
Because for me,
whatever stories you come up with, your stories.
Before I trade my Back to the Future here.
However, I just needed to finish this part. I was not one of those kids, and that's why I remember.
Also, there was some guy who was doing it, and that's why I remember.
And I remember his name. His name was Louis.
Where the fuck is Louis today?
And Louis, I need to say this thing about Louis. And Louis he'll have to forgive me because.
Do you think he's gonna watch this?
I don't know.
Nobody watches this.
I don't know where Louis is now. I don't know if Louis.
Well, I'm sure we've got a few viewers.
But Louis wako 7.
Alexander.
I got Alex. Go Koning. Go Celpon. Very close to go Koning. Go Celpon.
How far is it from Joe's Butcher?
No, it was 11 good flipping, but it was even before the time of the Louis had all the toys.
Fuck.
We envied him.
All the bells and whistles.
Let me tell you something. I was so excited when Louis came to play with me because I had some toys that he had, but he had much more of those toys. But he was a good kid. He was a good. Growing up, Louis was a good kid. And the reason why I'm saying his name right now is because at some point in my life. When I was in my teenage area, the late teens, 18, 19.
Which was probably in the 90s.
This is when you're starting to you're making
hitting on chicks.
And I have this one, like this is a super hit for me. Like this is a super hit for me. I'm working with her, and I remember we were at 17th Avenue, Refeta, Ndawabarakelu Tabo. I'm working with this hand to hand. There's Louis walking with the 325 IS.
That sounds like a BM.
Yeah.
Kusheshe. Oh, yes.
And guess what Louis does? This is now Louis. And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. How? He now speaks to this lady.
Now he's kissing you.
Hello. I'm no, okay,
so is singing. Means that she wants her to jump in.
He wants her to jump in.
He wants her to jump into the car and then leave you.
He's asking her where she is going.
Fuck Louis. Fuck Louis.
No, don't say that. I know you are saying it. I'm not saying it.
I'm saying, Louis, fuck you, man. Why did you do that shit?
So, anyways, he does that. He's like, so okay. I'm an arva.
Okay, I'm just kidding, Louis, but I'm sure you would say the same thing.
Yeah, he would probably say the same thing. And I'm not for this one, Harry. So, anyways, he's doing this thing.
Louis chised you. He hit you with a corroboree.
No, what he did.
Did the chick fall for it?
What he was attempting to do, and I'm very happy to say attempt, was to show big boy and small boy. But what he didn't understand was the brains behind Mega Brains. So anyways, he pulled that machine. You know what I did?
The reason why Mega Brain was given a contract to do Back to the Future forever.
Do you know what I did? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I did. Nothing. Because the foundation was already set with this one that I was with. He pulled his dance. Yeah, with his t-shirts,
Italian. It was more like Italian.
Yeah,
it's the ones with the. Actually, it's like this.
Yeah,
it's Italian. But this is more Hawaiian. But it was with the KV.
With those KV things.
Yeah, no, I see.
Yeah, he had those, and he was like, Khanti King. And the lady was like, no, I'm cool. I told you. And she was like, get sharp. Her name was Tebo.
So Tebogo was more matured about the
I'm
nonsense.
going to tell you something about Tebo. Tebo was a girl from Santin.
Oh, so she was a cheese girl with the kids from township.
Who's working with her.
Fuck, I'm sure your street cred bars were on par, and that's why this guy came there with a bush.
I never thought my street cred bars were there.
No, I don't think anybody expected an Alexander boy to be dating a Santin girl.
I was not a popular kid. So
no, but think about it, my man. I don't think anybody expects a guy from Alex. Actually, anywhere in the world, maybe like at places like Brazil, they call them favelas. But you wouldn't expect people from a township to be dating Eben.
To one from Eben, but it was happening.
And then you were doing that, but and then he was jealousing you.
And we were working. And no, I think it was not jealous. I think it was just a typical undermining.
He has been disrespectful, motherfucker.
Because he thought he was the man. Plus he's yellow boned. And I'm not. And she was very yellow and very pretty, by the way. So anyways,
okay.
Then it took me, this is taking me there.
It's okay. So anyway. This is the first stretch of memory. So now let's switch on. Let's not lose focus. Let's switch on and
that's how much. No, we're talking about.
And these are the soldiers.
We're talking about toys. That the one that had
we're on
toys,
the soldiers, ne?
The one that had a lot of toys.
Yeah.
The one that
it was him.
The one that we envied. He eventually had big boys' toys later on in life, and toys always got him what he wanted. The respect.
He was too privileged.
I don't know how we get them. I don't know where the car was coming from, if it was privilege or other things, but all I'm saying is that maybe the privilege went on.
He was privileged, He was privileged.
You know, and
but the thing is, tell me, do you think you would know if you are privileged? Back to the future, back and forth.
I think,
would your kids be privileged now?
I think
or do you think they are aware?
I think with kids, it becomes a situation where it's normal. It is normal. It's normal, and that's why sometimes we'll slightly, misinterpret privilege for arrogance, because they will think it's normal to, have.
Most of the time, we are the only ones
and that's
who
why
see it because.
And then that's why you'll find a person saying, instead of disadvantaged people, they will say squatters. Do you understand? Because they were privileged enough to think when you're squatting, what they call squatting is because that's what you have decided. You did not make the good decisions. You did not make the choices, in life earlier to find yourself in this
more often than not is beyond your control.
It will be their reality. You get what I mean?
Most of the time, you even us, but we didn't apply to be born where we were born, right? So we wouldn't know. But when we're growing up, we can pick up when
you are less privileged, you pick up the ones that are privileged. But the ones that are
even at the granular levels, like a stupid thing like water or even oros or drinking oros at that house.
It's a granular level. It's even worse for them who are privileged. They don't even see it.
They don't see it. Yeah.
And therefore they will not understand why you have to come and ask for water.
So this boy wouldn't understand what he was doing to you with your girlfriend from Santa.
But at that point, I think he knew what he was doing.
It was deliberate.
And I think he was being arrogant.
And
I'm very sorry to say it. Maybe I might be wrong, but I think he was being arrogant because now we had become of age. And
how old were you guys?
I think I was about 19 years old at the time.
Nah, you knew what he was doing.
He
wanted just to embarrass you.
He was like 20, 22 years old, and he's driving a Kushe.
There's a word. Should I use the word? I've been accused of using funny words.
Yeah, no.
The word is condescending.
Even he was.
He was condescending.
He was condescending. I couldn't have described it better.
It was condescending and insulting your intelligence.
But unfortunately, the one who came, he pulled that machine. Now this car is moving. She's moving with me. I am quiet. I'm not saying anything to him. I'm not saying anything to you. I'm not asking. Like this. I'm not asking him to not speak to this girl. All I'm doing is just walking beside her, and the car is moving slowly. Now he's blocking traffic.
Even disturb the fucking traffic.
Look, bruh, I am just here beside this walking. He does okay. No, I told her what Mama give you a number. I don't want to give you a number. No, Maranga, Hantiking. I'm right here.
Hey,
Let me tell you something.
this nigga's just
you know what
spitting
I,
on your
you,
fucking
do you know what I
face,
did?
Chief.
I kept quiet.
Let's go find this guy now.
No, we
I'm
found
kidding.
we found each other at some point. I was fixing. It's a long story now. You see that it's becoming about
But
me.
let's not lose focus.
Yeah.
Let's exit. Let's exit.
We met at some point.
The soldier thing.
We met at some point.
I don't think I don't have a lot of story on the soldier. Let's finish off your one on the soldier, and then shit. So what? This after the soldiers.
After the soldiers.
Those looks like you went far.
No, those was it. It looked like other things that I want to.
Ah, there we go. What's that?
Chopper.
What's that? What's that?
This is a chopper. It's a bicycle. I don't see a chopper.
No,
There's a BMX and there's a
I know. I
chopper.
know that's a bicycle, but you guys had this. We didn't have this in Venda.
No, there was a chopper, but it was only for the privileged. I don't know.
Oh, so this is the same shit.
I don't know talk about privileged kids
Then
anymore.
skip.
Because then I'm gonna go back.
Nah, then we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have to find this guy.
The stupid dude.
We're gonna have to find this guy. Let's move
The
on.
guy who did not think.
Fuck this nigga. Let's
He
move on.
failed to think. That's what he did. Failing to think is a top.
What's that? What's that?
Top. Child. Top.
What do you call this? Utopa.
No, top.
Top. What does top mean?
I can say I just.
Udoba. Maybe because it should spin.
No, there is a top.
Oh, yes. We've got a name in Chivenda. Tendere.
I don't even know what it's called in English. In the Tsotsi language.
In
international
Chivenda, it's tendere. It's like it spins.
International Tsotsi language. I don't know what it's called in that language.
The thread that we wrap around it makes it spin so much, and then it,
what is it
actually
called?
this one has
what's
got
this thing called? What is this
I don't
thing called?
know the official name.
In the Tsotsi tal.
This is more like a family of yo-yo,
That's not the
but yo-yo without a mechanism attached.
Top.
Yeah, sorry.
Top.
Yeah, no, for us, Rashi is a tendere, Mara, it was not tendere. But it will spin. Tendere would be like a zippy. You know zippy, like. So it's the same mechanism. Well, I don't, in Venda, I don't think we had this. I only saw these things when I was growing up, maybe afterwards. Top, okay.
With these things.
Proper. Okay, should we skip it? No, I don't have any memory on that one.
No,
Should we skip
I
it?
do have memories because we used to have games on top where if your topo is being hit because your topo lays, you hit your tops and the ones that lays before the others will be the one on the floor, and then you start to hit on it. You hit on this top, and when you hit on it and you poke your other tops with the pins because the tops have a pin. You poke on it and you move it to the side. If it moves all the way to the other side, the guy that moves it to the side takes your top.
So you guys were scientists.
Then you must go. No, you must go and then buy another top. You must now find a way of hustling a top from your mother, and this guy will be having two tops.
I know a guy who can take a top and make it
No, we used to do
top
that.
on the hand.
No,
Right?
that was like for us that was typical. Like,
It was like me
generic.
spinning a basketball
No,
on my finger.
Like this is something that everybody who could spin a topo.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it
That's
topo,
generic.
and whoever that has another name because
Since it's a free world.
it's the name.
But Mega, I want us
Top.
to also fast track
Because
this
the thing
thing
is-
because we can go on. If you check here, we're at 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yo, KT.
That's-
KT.
Get it in my mother
It's
tongue, we
like
call it lakere.
KT. It's called a sling. They
Sling
call it
is a slingshot. Yeah,
Slingshot.
it's a slingshot.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a KT.
What do you remember? Did you kill some birds?
Yeah, I killed a bit, but I felt bad afterwards because then when I was excited and I went back to Pramlux. Pramlux was the guy that nobody liked because Pramlux always chilled at the same corner. He had a nice garden there, a small shack that was open, like an open-ended shack, like had a garden there.
Proper.
Proper garden, always. Pramlux he was only relevant for handy jobs. When someone
handyman.
wanted to move something heavy, wanted something fixed now where a handyman would be needed, then he'd be relevant. But other than that, he was one example of a person that you should not be. Pramlux smoked weed. Pramlux.
No, I see. I think I see the character.
You see Pramlux. You chill there, always smoking. One day, I hit this bait with the KT.
It's bad?
A bait? No, I just hit a bait. This bait, that bait, that bait. That,
Oh, you mean like a bed next to him? Oh.
No, it was never there. I hit the bed with the boys wherever we at. And then I was so excited. I needed to show this achievement.
Oh,
Besides my
sorry.
boys
I
to
see
someone.
you now.
Then I went to Bramlax. And I was
I
like,
see.
Bramlax, Pega, Shayinyoni. You know what he said to me?
Ndo papa na musi ndo rachinoni.
Do you know what he says to me? Bramlax. Bramlax says to me, Esh, yeah, I see what you did, man. You know, this bed could have been a mother to... I'm sure you know where this is going.
It's like that nest.
And then he says, and it went out to go and fend for its kids.
But it was right.
And now it's gone.
And then the kids are starving.
Because you killed it. Yo, bruh. And I thought about it.
He was right.
The guy that smokes weed.
No, but he was right, Chief. I agree with him.
The guy that smokes weed, who we're not supposed to look up to. He put a consciousness in my head. At
just
that
told
age,
you
I think I was like 10 years old.
He just killed the family.
I'm like, yo, the line. You know, that replica, it's called the snowball effect of what I might have just caused. You know what I did with
Not
the bed?
might. You did it.
You know what I did with the bed?
The bed is
I
dead.
buried it. I dig a
Oh,
hole.
fuck.
I put because my intention was to take that bed, go fry it, and have some bed meat.
You might as well eat it. It's dead.
No, man, I couldn't. I fried it. I even asked for an apology, and I put a small kettle there.
Oh, shit. So is it
felt so bad.
Do you still feel bad of killing a bed?
I would never kill a bed.
Okay.
I would never. At that
But
point, that was it.
aren't you supposed to...
Were
you going to eat it, Musa?
I love my chicken licking and my KFC.
Oh, these are dead beds.
Give me Nando's anytime.
They're dead beds
But I'm
as
saying
well.
I'm not part of it.
You wouldn't kill them directly.
Look, Belale,
Because of bro.
my end means like what means to an end.
Bro.
Mine means
What's his name again?
Mine means Pramlax.
Bro Lux doesn't know that chicken licking kills beds to feed you with the hot drinks.
Pramlax, and I ended my interaction with him during those days. I don't know what happened. I think he passed on. Pramlax.
No, but he was right. You know. I'm fond of
and he was
beds.
the neatest person. Even his open and the the garden was always on point. He was very neat, very very neat. He smoked weed, but no one wanted him. But they only liked him when he had to come and help
To do handiworks.
and then go back to his
little corner and smoke
little
zone.
corner,
But
smoke
the thing, to be honest with you, my man, there's one thing.
And I'm saying to you that this guy, I looked up to him for the rest of my life. Even now, when I think about him, I see a guru who no one knew.
And you kill the bird. Look, well, okay, cool. I'm gonna bring an angle before we move to the next picture. Ne? Can I give you my angle? It's gonna be deep, Nyana. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure our viewers, if I'm sure they know our brain of a school of thought now.
Yeah.
I can go as deep, right? Can I do that? So I'm gonna go deep.
Hey, your people are okay. Let's go.
No, but I think if they can watch this far, it means that they like our school of thought. But what I wanted to say is, when you go deep, very 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 deep, somewhere somehow something has to feed off something.
Okay, I'm following you.
Like the bird was eating a seed of something, of a tree.
Wait, actually, you've just I think this is the first time that I'm getting a little bit of I'm cleansing my consciousness.
No, I want to help you because you were feeling guilty.
I was feeling guilty.
They eat seeds of a tree.
They eat worms.
They eat worms, yes. So it's a cycle of
And
life.
a worm.
It's a cycle of life.
Living.
Its own kids there as well.
Yeah.
It's good that you gave me the worm, but I was not going to use the worm. I was going to use even the vegan because I was going to even drag vegans into the thing.
So for some reason, I feel vegan.
Am I making you feel better?
No, I'm feeling much better. But vegan.
No, but you killed the bird. I don't care what you say.
No, but the worm was going to die anyways.
No, yeah, the fattest what? It's what worm in the
Fattest
morning.
bait is this.
Yeah, but the worm has got family too, Mus. And then and the fattest human eats the
early bait eats the fattest worm.
and then the human who kills the other bird eats what?
The fattest bait.
Or else you will die because of hunger. That's how it works. This is a cycle of life. So it's like this. I think at some stage maybe Google the cycle of life, or should we continue? Because I just wanted us to end it by the part where you should not feel guilty for killing a bird.
I'm not feeling guilty anymore.
Oh, okay. But it's wrong to kill a bird though. Okay, yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
So we're discussing it on the slingshot.
On the slingshot.
Okay, my memory of slingshot is some fucked up memory. You won't know this part. What material is being used to sling this?
It's a tube.
It's a tube.
Yeah. We used to use for us, ne? We used the tubes because before these tires that they have now, we have a tire that has a tube inside. The tube.
No, I see those ones. It's fine. But we once had something called in Venda. We call it like a pipe.
Ice
pipe.
Pipe. Yes.
Do you know where the pipe is coming from? Pipe is like it's more like you see at the public hospitals. Like what's this? The one of where they stick in the thing. What do you call it? Like drip, like a drip.
You use those for your
slings? Our slings, we had a piping sling because remember that drip of piping, but that piping is it stretches. Yeah, we had, and it was the strongest actually, by the way. So we had a like as a pipe, but made out of dripping from the hospital of cock.
I know. It's a tube. We used the tube from but the tube from the tires. You see, the first generation tires had a tube inside that got inflated.
No, that was a small boy for us because we didn't want that one. That one was weak.
Yeah, I know.
But,
you used
and then which one? No, this one looks like.
We used it. This one is called. We called it ice racker.
So where did you get this part?
I don't know. It would just rock up from.
But our one, I know it was from the hospital.
This ice racker. Ice racker will rock up from somewhere. Maybe it was that one, but I never knew.
Hospital.
There's someone who just has an
machimba. Yeah, join a machimba.
Don't say this thing to me now. It's too late to say to me this thing now. Because sometimes we'll be like.
So now let me tell you the worst case. Like, yeah, and then you'll be confident in doing this thing
with your teeth.
Yeah,
you can't say that to me now.
It's the truth.
I think I'm gonna discuss myself.
The pipey.
Oh, is that where ice record is coming from? We call
I don't know what you called it. In Venda, we used to call it a
the strongest version of this sling. It was that ice record. The one that's strong. That rocks up from somewhere.
This is what I love about Back to the Future. We just discovered we've been eating shit.
Human feces.
NippyCast.
Human feces.
Back to the Future just taught us that we were eating shit. Okay, cool. It's fine.
I just hope you're wrong.
I've got more story. I'm not. Look, let's go to Baragua.
No, it's fine.
What's the nearest hospital?
I have a friend who's a
nurse. That thing where they put.
I have a friend who's a nurse.
Oh, yes.
Is gonna tell me if this ice racker that I've always known, and I never knew.
It's from the
thing. Let me tell you, the source of this ice racker always would just rock up being that ice racker.
Yes.
And all we did was
yeah. Somebody was cacking on it. Even now at ICU, people are cacking on the ice racker which you were using, and you thought you were confident, like you were. Yeah, we're gonna kill birds. You were eating shit.
Sorry, let's continue.
Okay. Well, we're gonna ask, and then anybody who wants to validate this thing, I can tell you for free, it's the truth. Let's move on. Are you heartbroken?
I'm not liking this.